Let me ask you something. Have you ever opened up Lightroom after a long shoot, stared at 2000 raw images and just felt like your soul was leaving your body? Hello everyone, this is Ernesto with Aftershoot, and of course, we all know editing is a huge part of photography, but let's be honest, it's also where a lot of dreams go to die. Luckily, AI is stepping up big time in 2025, and today I'm breaking down the top 3 AI photo editing tools that can actually save you time without making your work look like it was auto-filtered by a toaster. We'll go through the pros, the cons, and quirks of the top 3 AI editing softwares: Imagen AI, Aftershoot, and Luminar Neo. Let's get started. First up, Imagen AI. Think of Imagen like your super efficient studio assistant. Quiet, fast, and extremely good at mimicking your edits once it gets to know you. Here's how it works. You upload around 3,000 edited photos, and Imagen builds a profile based on your editing style in Lightroom. That includes things like white balance, exposure tweaks, contrast tones, all the subtle stuff you do without even thinking. And once it's trained, boom, it starts applying your style to new shoots, all within Lightroom Classic. So there's no need to switch platforms. It's like having a robot version of yourself that doesn't need coffee or complain about back pain. The color consistency is honestly impressive, especially if you're editing weddings or portraits where skin tones matter. Imagen gets it right more often than not. But here's where it falls short. You still have to go manually through thousands of shots and eliminate the ones where Uncle Bob blinked or your Nikon missed focus. Yup, I said it. It's also cloud-based, so if your internet is slow, it can feel like running uphill. And pricing-wise, well, it charges per image, which sounds fine until you realized your 1200 photo wedding gallery just costed you the price of a nice dinner. Also, at the moment of recording this video, it only works with Lightroom Classic. So if you're using Capture One or anything else, yeah, you're out of luck. But still, for Lightroom users who want speed, clean results, and don't mind cloud processing, Imagen AI is a very solid option. Alright, now let's talk about Aftershoot, the Swiss Army knife of photography AI software. We're talking cooling, editing, and even retouching all in one app. Let's start with the cooling. Granted, this is an editing video, but we're talking about saving time here. You import your shoot, and Aftershoot immediately analyzes sharpness, expressions, open eyes, duplicates, and much more. And after it's done, it picks the best photos so you don't have to do it yourself. Of course, you can tweak how strict or lenient it is depending on how many keepers you want. But okay, let's talk about editing. Aftershoot learns your editing style just like Imagen AI does, needing around 4,000 edited images to begin training properly. It sounds like a lot, but honestly, if you've been shooting professionally for a bit, you probably have that and much more in only one external hard drive. Once it's trained, the AI edits work fast and really well, hitting your usual white balance, contrast, shadows, highlights, etc. without that AI look. And the best part, it works offline, so whether you're on a plane, in the jungle, or stuck with slow Wi-Fi, it doesn't really matter. You can edit anywhere you are. So far, so good, but it gets better. Aftershoot now does AI retouching too. Still in beta, but rolling out real soon. Think skin smoothing, blemish removal, and subtle facial cleanup. So it's not just color correction, it's starting to handle the beauty work too. And that, my friends, it's extremely interesting. Pricing wise, Aftershoot just keeps it simple. Just a flat monthly subscription with no per image nonsense. So whether you're editing 100 or 10,000 photos, it's the same price. That alone can save you a lot over time, especially if you're delivering big galleries. But what about the cons? I've been using Aftershoot for a while, so I had to go online to do a little research about it and see what people were saying over there. And some users were highlighting the fact that you do need to invest some time upfront to train the software so it can edit like you. And that's true. If you want to create an editing AI profile, you have to take your time to upload your photos and wait for the process. And like any AI, the first few jobs might need a little tweaks while it gets familiar with the style. Also, it's still maturing in the retouching department, so don't expect every feature to be available just yet. But overall, well, for working photographers who shoot a lot and don't want to pay per click, Aftershoot is very hard to beat. And last, but definitely the most dramatic, Luminar Neo. Now, this one's not trying to copy your editing style, but instead it's giving you powerful artistic tools to get stunning results fast, especially for landscapes, travel, portraits, and fine art. But what makes it different? Well, it's packed with AI tools for creative edits like sky replacement because sometimes the real sky just is not enough, portrait bokeh AI to fake that shallow depth of field, skin AI for easy retouching, and structure AI slider that adds punch without looking overcooked. The vibe is make it pop, make it fun, and make it fast. The good thing is you do not need Lightroom or Photoshop. Luminar can run completely standalone and you can buy it as a one-time license, so no monthly fees. That's a big plus if you're trying to escape subscription fees, but Luminar does have its quirks. It's not exactly built for speed when it comes to bulk edits. If you try to throw 800 RAWs at it, your computer would start breathing heavy. There's also no cooling feature and it doesn't learn your editing style, so every edit is kind of manual. If you're looking for consistency, it might take a bit. Also, some online forums report that it can be a little buggy. Some updates have introduced little glitches, and on slower machines, you might even be looking at some crashes. With that being said, if you're doing more stylized creative work like travel photos, promo shoots, or social media content, it's a super fun tool to experiment with. It's Photoshop level power without the known learning curve Photoshop has. So here's a quick recap. Imagen AI is great for fast, consistent edits inside a Lightroom. It learns your style, it works well, but it doesn't have cooling, it's cloud-based, and it charges per image. Aftershoot is an all-in-one solution with cooling, editing, and now even retouching. It learns your style, works offline, and charges a flat monthly fee. Perfect for busy pros. And Luminar Neo, well, that's the fun one. Amazing for creative edits and one-off images, but not great for high-volume workflows or batch processing. So in summary, I might be biased, but if you want something that actually saves you time without locking you into weird pricing or cloud systems, well, Aftershoot is always my pick. It's practical, it's powerful, and it gets you from shoot to shoot with super fast delivery. Well, let me know in the comments if you've tried any of this or if there's any other AI editing tool I should check out. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell so you do not miss out on what's next. And remember, AI will not replace you, but it will replace the hours you spend clicking the same Lightroom slider over and over. And that, my friends, that's a win in my book. See you all in the next one. Bye.